Hello, my name is Raven Shamballa, and I am a master energy healer, a spiritual counselor. I'm also very psychic and in tune with the astral realms and different astral planes, the heavenly realms, other astral realms. Could talk on and on and on about it. What I'm going to answer in this podcast is, what is your opinion on what is the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame? Because I get that all the time, and I think psychics get that all the time, and I kind of have a different spin on it, of course. So to me, a soulmate is anybody who is contracted to come into your life to teach you about yourself in relationship. A lot of times we feel like relationships are meant to be fun and entertaining and full of sexual expression and companionship. And what we find is that relationships tend to be very dramatic, emotional, and then they can be a lot of work. Relationships are meant to teach you about yourself, and your partner ends up becoming your mirror, and that reflection makes you a better person, teaches you about yourself. What are my emotional responses? What are my insecurities? What do I really want to get out of this relationship? So I say that chemistry is sparked or given by the guides and your angelic team. Why is it that one person out of hundreds of people spark you, or you can't get them out of your mind, or you think about them over and over and have a feeling like you want to communicate with them? If there is chemistry, that is an indicator that that person is a soulmate, and you have some business or unfinished business or some growth or pattern, karmic pattern, that you have to work out with this person. Now, when a soulmate comes in and that powerful attraction occurs and that chemistry occurs, and it's almost like a drug-like feeling, that is our motivating factor. That's what makes us pick up the phone and start texting. It's that adrenaline rush or that deep feeling of wanting to physically connect with this person. That is an indicator that they're a soulmate. Now, just because they're a soulmate does not necessarily mean that the relationship is meant to last the entire lifetime. Soulmates can come in for a few months. Soulmates can come in for 2 years. Soulmates could come in for 10 years. And when you look back over the course of that relationship and you think, these are all of the things that this person taught me about myself and helped me to grow. A lot of the soulful relationships, they are karmic. Now, in my practice, I kind of make a distinction between younger souls and advanced souls. And the advanced souls have less karma and are not necessarily on the wheel of karma. The younger souls have more karma and they are on the wheel of karma. So sometimes we're sparking with someone, it's a past life connection, and it feels really intense. We feel like we've known them forever. And as it turns out, it's a karmic relationship, meaning there's some kind of unfinished business or something there that is yet to be learned. So soulmates come in, and it can be any number of soulmates in a lifetime, from maybe 1 or 2 to other people, depending on their journey, could be 5 or 10. So a soulmate is anyone that you sparks your chemistry, you feel deeply connected with, and there's some intuitive inner sense that you need to be in relationship with this person, and this person is here to help you grow and teach you about yourself. They're not necessarily here to entertain you. They're here to work you in the direction of love, compassion, forgiveness, and acceptance. Now, what do I define as a twin flame? When I asked the Ascended Masters this question, they basically said, in the astral realm, a mother sometimes gives birth to twins. And when there are astral twins in the astral realm, they are paired and they have these deep linking connections. And a twin flame, as it's been described to by me, is kind of this these twins that were actually born in the astral realm, and a lot of times they will manifest together and take two forms. Sometimes they can be brother and sister. I've met twin flames that are brother and sister. Sometimes they can be business partners for a big life purpose. Sometimes they can be husband and wife. Usually the twin flame energy comes in for a big life purpose, and including a family, which is at least an 18-year contract and hopefully a lot longer than that. But depending on a lot of situations, remember I'm a psychotherapist, it's at least an 18-year contract. So a twin flame, in my opinion, is a little bit more rare than a soulmate connection. And I know people define it differently. I think you could also define a twin flame, maybe they're not your actual twin in the astral realm, but what I'm finding in my psychic readings is if there's not a past life connection, and with the advanced souls, this is very, very true, sometimes there is an astral connection or life between life connection. So we don't really have a really good concept of how old we are. In my books, I don't talk about past lives. I talk about soulful journeys and how many past lives are within a journey. And there's different numbers of journey depending on your soulful contracts that you've made. So a lot of the advanced angels, the masters, and the Lord fragments, the advanced ones that are on the planet at this time as volunteer light workers, they have a lot of astral history or life between life history. And sometimes they're connecting with someone that they knew in the astral world, or that it was a husband or a wife in the astral world that they have a lot of history with. And that can also feel very much like a twin flame relationship. It's deep, it's soulful, and a lot of times there's just like a huge purpose, whether it's to travel across the country with this person, or build a home with this person, or fight homelessness with this person. But there tends to be this strong life purpose. And that's a lot different. That's twin flame. That's a lot different than soulmate, someone who is contracted to be with you for some length of time, and including a lifetime, although that's less available to us in our modern world. Another topic of conversation. But they are contracted to be with you for 5 years or 10 years or longer or shorter. And they come in, there's that strong chemistry, the relationship builds, and really the purpose of the relationship is for you to grow, to learn, and to evolve yourself. And what are we evolving? If we're using the chakra system, we're evolving into being grounded, moving forward, feeling powerful, living from our heart center, expressing ourselves, controlling and activating our mind and positive thinking and our feeling for our connection up into our higher self, and activating with that positive life flow. That is where we're going. And a lot of times, soulmates come in to challenge you and teach you about that mastery. So that's my answer for what is the difference between a soulmate and a twin flame. From my perspective, Om, peace, Amen, Namaste. This is Raven Shamballa. May your day be blessed. Thank you.